I'm Kizzy, and he's Farley, and you're watching MB TV.
On this edition of CityVision, a large-scale emergency drill held in Miami Beach. We take you inside the action. Our city has its very own brand of sun care products. We have the details, including where to buy it. And our Parks and Recreation Department now offers a sweet sport with a sour name. Hello and welcome to CityVision, your source for everything you need to know about Miami Beach. I'm your host, Emily Oz, and on this edition we're here at the North Beach substation of the Miami Beach Police Department. The police substation is located at 6840 Indian Creek Drive, adjacent to the city's fire station number 4. The public can stop by here to speak to an officer or file a police report. Hear more about the facility and our police presence in North Beach coming up later in the show when we speak with Police Captain Mark Causey. Miami Beach is a trend-setting city in many ways, and now we even have our own brand of sun care products. It's only fitting that the sun and fun capital of the world has its own brand of sunscreen.
You know, for years, Jackie Gleason called us the sun and fun capital of the world, and this sunscreen product, I think, sends that message back out and reminds folks this is a great place to come play in the sun. Introducing Miami Beach Sun Care, the brand was officially launched at this party on the beach, hosted by our city and Destination Brands. In 2013, we partnered with Destination Brands International to develop the official and exclusive sun care product line of our city, Miami Beach Sun Care.
MB is a product that we developed with the concept of our beach, Miami Beach, in mind, and we wanted to find a way of being able to take Miami Beach in a bottle around the world to everybody to show them why we're so wonderful, so beautiful, and we're the sexiest place on the planet.
A portion of the city's proceeds of the sales will go to maintaining our beautiful beaches.
We get a percentage of the net sales of this product, and a major chunk of those funds, in fact, will be dedicated to beach cleaning, beach restoration. It means a lot of good things to Miami Beach.
MB Sun Care's launch party, hosted by Lily Estefan, was also a celebration of the city's 99th birthday and the beginning of our countdown to the birthday party of the century, our centennial celebration. The MB Sun Care line includes sunscreen, lotions, gel, and sprays with a sun protection factor up to 50. Sunless bronzing lotions and sprays are also available. MB Sun Care is sold at retailers nationwide and at our beach concessions. Visit MiamiBeachSun.com for details. Other than the beach, one of our big draws in the city is our convention center, which is getting a makeover. Our city commission has chosen a firm based in Denver as the new designer for the renovation. Fentress Architects will draw up plans for our convention center's makeover, and when that is complete, the city will move forward in choosing another firm to build out the project. Fentress Architects specializes in designing public buildings and can take credit for convention centers in San Diego, California, and Denver, Colorado. Turning now to a story about a special population in Miami Beach, here's how the city's reaching out to help the homeless receive the health care they deserve. And we show you how we're making progress addressing homelessness on the beach. Our city's Office of Community Services has a lot of help to offer through our homeless outreach team. Also called the HOT team, city staff uses a multi-pronged approach to getting people off our streets into the social services they need. This may involve offering shelter, food, a picture ID, a bus pass, employment services, and more.
Whatever it is that you need help with, IDs, birth certificates, employment,
Each success story adds up. The number of homeless living on our streets is at an all-time low. At last count, 138 people were living on our streets, compared to the highest recent homeless count, which was back in 2002, where 313 homeless were living here. Most recently, our city took part in this proactive outreach event at the Miami Beach Community Church, which focused on offering health care.
We've noticed that there are a lot of homeless that have chronic health problems, and our goal here is to help them get diagnosed, get assessed early, so that we can help them with prevention, help them with treatment, and help direct them to the resources they need in the community.
Several community partners teamed up to host the event. Care Resources, the Miami Beach Community Health Center, and students from Barry University's Physician Assistant Program were all on hand offering health screenings and referrals, as well as routine health testing to the homeless.
We're partnering with the City of Miami Beach because they recognize the need and they know that we're trying to take a leadership role. They're here this morning, we're very excited about that. They're helping direct people through the appropriate channels so that people can get the services they need.
Thank you very much for everything you've done for me, and you've done a lot.
Okay.
You made me cry.
We're so thankful for all the community partners that came out, Barry University, City of Miami Beach, the health department. I mean, so many people have come together to sort of pool the resources, and that's what's needed. Homelessness and hunger are community problems, and it takes a community to solve them. And we're very happy that this is a good start.
If you have any questions, complaints, or know someone who needs services, the HOT team will follow up with your phone call. Their number is 305-604-4463, or call our homeless helpline at 1-877-994-HELP. The city continues to take the issue of homelessness seriously, and through the hard work of our HOT team, we are even able to reunite families on occasion. This homeless woman who is mentally ill was reunited with family who had not been able to locate her for more than 25 years, all thanks to the diligent work of our Miami Beach caseworker, Sadia Joseph. Let's hit the streets now to see improvements being made around our city. Here's Sherry Hulbert-Lipner with a report on planned progress to curb street flooding, and we show you how we're addressing sea level rise.
Miami Beach is on the rise to take on climate change and effectively improve and maintain our enviable quality of life. The mayor and commission have established their own committee to address flooding, and the mayor created a blue ribbon panel on flood mitigation. This panel is comprised of members of our community who have the backgrounds and knowledge to guide the city in the implementation of a comprehensive flood management plan.
The mayor's instructions to the Blue Ribbon Task Force were very clear. Dry the streets out. And that is what we're going to do.
As recently as 2012, the city initiated a stormwater master plan that was one of the first to consider sea level rise. And because of its flexibility, they have been able to make modifications to the system.
Right now is short term, is between now and 20 years.
That's where the Blue Ribbon panel came in. Based on current data and their recommendations, the city updated the design criteria to reflect current sea level projections.
The first thing we did was we increased the level to which we were going to design this new system to not only account for the highest tides, but to also account for future sea level rise.
New pump stations are designed to pull larger amounts of water off the road. Electrical panels on these pump stations will be installed at higher elevations, and the city insists that all new pump systems must be designed with the flexibility for expansion. Nearly 60 new pump stations are proposed to be installed over the next 3 to 5 years. This is how those pump stations work. Rainwater makes its way off the street through the inlet drains that lead to the pump stations. The water runs into a detention box, so named because it stores the runoff water so that sediment can settle to the bottom and the water can be treated. Next, The water is pumped through the pump station, which conveys the water into a valve box and then through a vortex chamber that further separates any remaining solids before pushing it out to open water. Some of the water is dispelled through outfalls, like this one. But as you can see, if the water level of the bay is higher than the opening in the outfall, it backs up into the system and ends up back on our streets, especially during significantly high tides. So the new design requires the addition of more backflow preventers, like this one. Once the water gets out, it stays out. New pump stations and outflows are just the first part of the solution.
The City of Miami Beach is looking at addressing the issues of flooding and sea level rise in both a short-term and a middle and a long-term basis. And they're looking at essentially to install these pump stations and have in place within the next 5 years.
With the city and the community working together, there is a comprehensive approach to address immediate needs, like getting the water off our streets, and then to develop new criteria for building and construction to sustain the future.
Within the next 3 to 5 years, and a lot of you will see the improvements much faster than that, we'll see our streets gradually dry up and we'll be able to enjoy driving on a sunny day without driving through puddles.
The City of Miami Beach is not in this alone. Flooding like this is occurring anywhere along coastal areas that are being challenged with sea level rise. But the City of Miami Beach is the leader. We can look and we can learn from what other people are doing, but we are taking the initiative.
Miami Beach is rising above.
French films are the latest free offerings thanks to our city's progressive art and culture efforts. Our city's free Arts in the Parks program is lighting up our cultural venues this season. Here we take you inside the performance by Tito Puente Jr. and his Latin Jazz Ensemble. New this year, in partnership with the French Embassy Cultural Services, our city's Arts in the Parks program presents the first edition of Films on the Beach, featuring outdoor screenings of French films on the EXO stage at Soundscape from April 17th to May 15th, 2014. All screenings presented are in French and subtitled in English. The films are free and open to the public. International Jazz Day will feature the Will Calhoun Trio. The event is Wednesday, April 30th at 7:30 p.m. at Collins Park. That's 2100 Collins Avenue next to the Bass Museum of Art. For a list of films, dates, and times, as well as all program offerings, visit mbculture.com. And remember, you can stay in the loop on all our city's art and culture events by visiting mbculture.com to sign up for their regular email newsletter. After a quick break, we're back with an interview with Captain Mark Causey here at the North Beach Police Substation. And keep watching to see what the racket's about and how you can try your hand at pickleball. And later in the show, see how our city is making our beautiful beach accessible to everyone and every ability.
Alton Road is under construction, but it's business as usual for all the shops and restaurants. To improve your access to these businesses, Miami Beach has launched a free trolley service. The Alton West Loop trolley will travel northbound on Alton Road and southbound on West Avenue from 5th Street to Lincoln Road, with 21 stops along the way. The service will run approximately every 10 minutes from 8 a.m. to midnight, Monday through Sunday. Park at the 5th and Alton Garage, where parking will be free for up to 4 hours with a trolley voucher. Pick up, eat up, stock up. They're open for business.
Register your domestic partnership today with the City of Miami Beach. Certain rights and benefits are afforded to registered couples, including healthcare facility visitation and decisions, as well as participation in education. Domestic partnership registration is available Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5 o'clock p.m. at the City Clerk's office at Miami Beach City Hall. Visit miamibeachfl.gov for the registration form and for more information. Welcome back to CityVision. We're joined now by Captain Mark Causey of the Miami Beach Police Department here at the substation located in North Beach. Thanks for being with us, Captain.
My pleasure, Emily.
Great. Well, let's just start with what is the purpose of having a substation here in North Beach?
Well, this satellite substation basically puts us in the heart of North Beach, which allows us to respond quicker to any calls for service. Also allows the public to come here and talk to us in person and see who we are, and it makes us much more accessible to the public.
What services are available here at the NES?
Well, at our north end substation located at 6840 Indian Creek, the #1 service we have for the community is walk-in service. As walk-in service, depending on the type of police report you might need completed, you can have it done here in person at your leisure. Besides being able to come in here and complete a police report, what happens sometimes is tourists, when they're lost, they see the sign outside that says police, and they come here and ask for directions. Also, depending on certain traffic infractions that you had, where the police officer can sign off on the back of it, if it was just a broken headlight or a turn signal that wasn't working, you can see a police officer here and we can actually sign off on your moving citation and help you out that way. You don't have to go to the courthouse.
Okay, great. Now let's talk about the vehicle report cards. Is this a ticket or not a ticket?
No, Emily, it's not a ticket. That is one of our new ways of crime prevention. What we do is, since we have beat officers that walk the streets 7 days a week, when they're in the municipal parking lots and up and down residential streets, they're looking in the cars just like an auto burglar would. If we see anything visible in the car that might attract a bad guy, that might target your vehicle, we'll leave a friendly reminder saying that the police were here, we saw something that might attract a burglar, car burglar to your car, and hopefully motivate you to try to put your valuables away so you're never victimized.
What a great service, Captain. Now, what else would you like people to know about the substation?
Well, the substation is equipped with a community room. We can hold community events here. It's open to the public. You just have to coordinate to make sure it's available for that day. We also have a boat dock in the back, which is equipped with a police boat, a Boston Whaler, which is used exclusively to patrol North Beach. Additionally, we have Fire Station 4 located just north, next building over. So if there's any type of medical emergency, they're there. Also, we work hand in hand and meet on other subjects to ensure fire safety on North Beach.
And where should people go for more information?
Well, you could call us directly at the front desk at 305-993-2060.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for joining us here today, Captain Mark Causey. Great information. And we'll be right back with much more ahead on CityVision. Stay with us. Coming up on CityVision, we are prepared for any emergency. We take you inside the large-scale regional drill hosted by our city. And there's a safe and secure place for your belongings at the beach. Check out our new beach lockers. And later in the show, it's the Read to Learn book drive, our city's latest effort to encourage reading among our youth.
Listen up, parents. According to safety experts in Florida, over 96% of child safety and booster seats are not installed properly, which is why the Miami Beach Fire Department is offering free child safety seat inspections. To schedule a one-on-one child safety seat training session, please call 305-673-7123.
A smile is contagious and good for your health. That's why the City of Miami Beach has launched its kindness campaign, Smile, Pass It On. The campaign was developed to create awareness about the positive effects of a smile and promote excellent public service. Wear a smile on your face to brighten up someone else's day. Smile and pass it on. Welcome back to CityVision. In this day and age, a city must be prepared for any type of emergency scenario, and we are. Recently, local, state, and federal agencies had the chance to train together here in Miami Beach. Here's more on Operation Render Safe. You may have heard the sirens and seen the smoke around City Center. It was just a drill. On March 5th, local, state, and federal agencies conducted a significant and comprehensive training exercise that involves several large-scale scenarios, including hazmat, SWAT, bomb squads, forensics, maritime, and aviation response.
Whenever you have an emergency or disasters, that's not the first time you want to meet somebody. So the purpose of the drill is to start bringing our partners together in a more controlled environment so that we can start to work with them, know each other, know our tactics, know how we work together.
Operation Render Safe brought together emergency personnel from Miami-Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach counties.
First off, we didn't tell the responders what was coming. What we tried to do is make it a plausible scenario, like something very typical that could happen or could escalate within our community. What we did is we started off with a scenario at the convention center and built from the convention center into a situation. There was a shootout. It then went to a hostage situation in the commission chambers, and it was a situation that went from beyond our local resources. It was a situation that went beyond our normal capabilities to where we needed to bring assets in and support from our partners regionally and state and federal partners.
The drill allowed our city and its regional partners to test their personnel and equipment in real time, in realistic circumstances. And thanks to Operation Render Safe, our community is one step ahead of any catastrophic situation. City staff wants to remind you to take time to assess your life situation as it relates to a potential emergency.
My message to everybody is, we can't become complacent. We never know. We live in in some trying times, and we're in an area that is always changing. We have a lot of events, we have a lot of people, we have a lot of different things happening here on the beach. That's what's exciting about being on the beach, but it's also what's challenging about living here. So what we want to do is, what I want people to do is think about these types of things, talk with their families, talk with their workers, come up with what are some of the things that could happen and some of the threats that threaten you or your business, and talk about it. And if you need to, reach out to us and we'll help you plan for those things. But if we don't plan for it now, we're not going to know how to react when something bad does happen.
To contact the Emergency Management Office, call 305-673-7878. Also, there is a wealth of resources for planning for emergencies and hurricanes on our city's website, miamibeachfl.gov. There's nothing like a relaxing day at the beach, and our city wants that to be true for everyone, regardless of their abilities. This Frenchman picks Miami Beach for his holiday every year because our city offers him a chance to freely enjoy our beaches with our sand-friendly wheelchairs.
Well, this is unbelievable. I leave my own wheelchair and I take this, which I have baptized a tank, which is a wheelchair for the beach. And I can go wherever I want. It's unbelievable.
The Miami Beach Ocean Rescue Division of our fire department offers manual and electric versions of the wheelchairs.
As you can see, that they have nice big wide tires which allow them to go through the sand and up and down the beach. This chair can actually go in the water, so if someone would like to go swimming, this gives them the ability to go into the water.
The chairs are provided for the day on a first-come, first-served basis for free for those who need them.
The feedback is unbelievably positive. People, again, not realizing that this is something that we offer. Once they realize it, they become regular returning customers.
The city wants everyone to enjoy complete access to our beautiful beaches, and taking a dip in the ocean is much easier with the help of these rope lines.
The rope line acts as sort of a handrail that it guides, enables an individual who's unstable on their feet to access the ocean. It really has given a big advantage to our elderly population and also our physically challenged individuals to get in and out of the water if they so desire.
The rope lines are available at 9 points on our shoreline. One word of warning though, the rope lines are not designed to be used as either a flotation device or a play toy for children. And here's another exciting feature available at our beaches. Lockers are now in place around 9th Street on the beach. It's recommended, though, you do not bring your valuables to the beach with you, but if you must, the lockers are a good way to keep them safe while you enjoy your water activities. What sport combines the elements of badminton, tennis, and ping pong? If this quiz puts you in a pickle, find out the answer in our next story. What looks like tennis has the same court as badminton and is played with a ping pong looking paddle? It's pickleball, the new sports craze in Miami Beach.
And I couldn't find another sport that would really give me a lot of cardio. And all of a sudden, I found pickleball.
Following the trend, the city has added pickleball at the Scott Rakow and North Shore Park Youth Centers. Most pickleball enthusiasts will agree the sport is highly addictive.
Wonderful things about it is that I'm an aging, to say the least, athlete. And it's a wonderful game for somebody who was an athlete but can't move around quite like they used to.
Many older players are drawn to the sport because it's low impact and easy on the joints.
It's light on the body, no strain on the knees, and there's no exertion. It's just a lot of fun, and we hope everybody will enjoy the sport.
However, pickleball is not only for seniors, it's really a multi-generational game the whole family can enjoy. Check out the Parks and Recreation website, miamibeachparks.com, for more information. Try a side of pickleball today and enjoy the craze. Our city is always striving to offer new recreational and educational opportunities for our residents, and you can help. The City of Miami Beach has joined the Read to Learn Books for Free initiative. The organization's goal is to have all children in Miami-Dade County reading at or above grade level by the 3rd grade. This initiative supports our city's education compact by encouraging parents and children to read together.
The book drive is part of the city's effort to really improve learning opportunities for youth.
You can help. Participate in the book drive by dropping off new or gently used books in the green donation bins at various city facilities.
If you have children's books in your home and they're sitting on a shelf and your children have already read them, please think about bringing those books to any of our drop-off bins and donating them so that another child can enjoy the book as much as your children did.
Parents and kids with little or no access to books are encouraged to drop by the free bookshelves at North Shore Park Youth Center or the Flamingo Park PAL building to pick up a free book to take home and read together.
We have bookshelves now at Flamingo Park and North Shore Park and Youth Center, and you're able to drop off books at many of our city facilities, including City Hall and our police department and all of our recreational facilities. And we encourage any youth who wants to have access to reading material to come to those facilities and help themselves to a free book so that they can continue to learn and read and enjoy themselves.
All children's books are needed. That means anything ranging from baby books through high school aged reading material is welcome. To learn more about our city's Read to Learn book drive, you can visit miamibeachfl.gov. And that wraps up this edition of CityVision. Thanks for watching. We leave you now with a look at 20 years of women worth knowing. Women who have made a difference in Miami Beach over the last 2 decades.